I've compiled 10 difficult questions that most electrical receptionists can't answer. Let's see how they do.
Hey, thanks for calling GH Electrical. I'm Sophia. How can I help you?
Hey Sophia, I've compiled 10 difficult questions that most receptionists can't answer. Are you willing to accept the challenge?
All right, bring it on. I'm ready for your challenge. Let's see what you've got.
Okay, question 1. My outlet is making a buzzing noise and it feels warm to the touch. Should I be worried?
Oh, absolutely. That's something to take seriously. A buzzing outlet that feels warm could mean there's an electrical issue, like loose wiring or an overloaded circuit, which can be a fire hazard. I'd recommend not using that outlet until it's checked out by a professional. We can definitely send someone out to take a look if you'd like.
Okay, question 2. I saw a spark come out of my outlet when I plug in my phone charger. Is my house gonna catch fire?
Yikes, that's definitely concerning. A spark can happen occasionally if there's a sudden surge of electricity when you plug something in, but if it's frequent or looks intense, it could mean there's a bigger issue, like faulty wiring or a short circuit. While it doesn't mean your house will catch fire immediately, it's not something to ignore. I'd recommend unplugging anything from that outlet and having it inspected ASAP. We can help with that if you'd like.
Okay, question 3. My house was built in the 1960s. I've heard old wiring can be dangerous. Should I get it inspected?
Great question. Homes built in the 1960s often have older wiring systems like aluminum wiring, which can degrade over time and pose safety risks. If it hasn't been inspected in a while or ever, it's definitely a good idea to have a professional take a look. An inspection can catch potential hazards and ensure everything's up to code. Better safe than sorry, right? Let me know if you'd like help setting that up.
Okay, question 4. I watched a YouTube video and tried to install a ceiling fan myself. Now the lights in 3 room doesn't work. Did I mess something up?
Sounds like a classic DIY adventure gone sideways. It's possible that something got miswired or a circuit was overloaded during the installation. Sometimes even a small mistake, like crossing wires or not securing connections properly, can cause issues in other parts of the circuit. Don't beat yourself up though. It happens. I'd recommend having a professional take a look to sort it out safely. Want me to help you schedule that?
Next question, question 5. I smell something burning coming from my electrical panel. What do I do?
Oh no, that's definitely an emergency. A burning smell from your electrical panel could mean overheating, a short circuit, or even a potential fire hazard. Turn off the main breaker if it's safe to do so, and then call 911 or your local fire department if you see smoke or flames. Once the immediate danger is handled, you'll want an electrician to inspect and fix the issue. Safety first.
My electric bill is insane. Nothing changed. Could it be a wiring issue?
Good question. If your electric bill has suddenly spiked and your usage hasn't changed, it could be a wiring issue. Faulty or damaged wiring can cause electricity to leak, which wastes energy and drives up costs. Other culprits might include outdated appliances, a malfunctioning meter, or even something like a neighbor accidentally tapping into your power. It's worth having an electrician check things out to rule out wiring problems. Want me to help you set that up?
Question 6. Can I use an extension cord as a permanent solution? I've had one across my living room for like 6 months.
I see where you're coming from, but using an extension cord as a permanent solution isn't the safest idea. Extension cords are designed for temporary use, and over time, they can overheat, wear out, or even become a fire hazard, especially if they're running across high traffic areas like your living room. If you need a long-term fix, it's better to have an outlet installed where you need it. Let me know if you'd like help arranging that.
Question 8. I want to add an EV charger in my garage. Is that a big deal or can any electrician do it?
Great question. Adding an EV charger is definitely a specialized job. While many electricians can handle it, you'll want someone experienced with EV charger installations. They'll need to assess your electrical panel to ensure it can handle the extra load, possibly upgrade it, and make sure everything meets local codes. It's not a huge deal, but it's important to get it done right for safety and efficiency. Let me know if you'd like help finding the right person for the job.
Question 9. How much to rewire a 3-bedroom house? Ballpark.
Rewiring a 3-bedroom house can vary quite a bit depending on factors like the size of the home, the age of the wiring, and local labor costs. As a ballpark, it could range anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 or more. Keep in mind, this usually includes materials, labor, and bringing everything up to code. It's always best to get a professional to assess your specific situation and provide an accurate estimate. Let me know if you'd like help setting up a consultation.
Another electrician quoted me $150 for a panel inspection. Can you beat that?
I totally get wanting the best deal, but we don't quote exact prices over the phone since every job can vary a bit. What I can tell you is that our team will go over all costs with you before starting any work. No surprises. If you'd like, I can set up an appointment for a panel inspection and you can decide from there. How does that sound?
Thank you. That's all the question I have. Good job.
Thank you so much. That was a fun challenge. I'm glad I could help. If you ever have more questions or need assistance, don't hesitate to reach out. Have a great day.
Here's a trap nobody talks about. When you're on a job, you can't answer the phone. When you're answering the phone, you can't do the job. You're either making money or you're booking the next job. Never both. It's physically impossible. So every day you have to choose. Do I stop what I'm doing and answer this call? Or do I let it ring and hope they leave a message? If you stop, you lose time on the job. The customer in front of you sees you on the phone and thinks you're not focused. If you let it ring, that caller isn't leaving a voicemail. They're calling the next company. You lose either way. And this happens 5, 10, 15 times a day, every single day for years. That's the trap. Now picture this. You're on a job, fully focused. Your phone doesn't ring once. But when you're done, you check your calendar. 3 new appointments already booked. The calls came in. The AI receptionist employee answered every one. Ask the right questions. Book the jobs while you're doing yours. You never stop working. You never miss a call. The trap is broken. Reach out to me. Let's set this up for your business.